Check out my brand new book, Micro Living. There's a link down below in the description. Also, check out my plans for the transforming A-frame cabin that can be built for under $1,200. And a big thanks to all the people who've been sending me the pictures you're seeing right here. You're the best. What's up, guys? DekeRelaxShacks.com. We're in Yucca Valley, California, with Shippy somewhere in the background. Shippy, wave to him. He looks so tiny. Where's the reverse hand crush? That was the end of Shippy. Anyway, doing some building with Chris Strathy, the capable carpenter, out in 29 Palms near Joshua Tree. I'll show you a clip of that right now. And we're headed now to Slab City, California, where I'll be taking some video, maybe Desert Hot Springs as well. Just kind of exploring around here, working on my own desert camp, where we'll probably be doing another workshop down the road, hands-on building style. But I saw this as we're driving by and picking up supplies at the Home Depot. Behold, 'tis Mega Shed. Certainly has some tiny house capabilities, actually bigger than many tiny houses I've seen on the market. And this is a shed kit from Tuff Shed that can be built or delivered or assembled on your site for the low price, this model of 18 G's, which seems like a lot of money, but then again, if you've ever built anything, there's a lot of heartache and backbreak that goes into construction. So for some of you out there, this could be an option potentially. I've never seen a shed, a kit one this large. I can show you a couple shots of it. You might be thinking, Deke's giving Tuff Shed some free advertising, but let me tell you the good and bad of this to prove you I'm not. This one looks pretty well built, but this is, of course, the display model. It has that kind of panelized, almost texture 111, T111 siding, which comes in ply sheets, basically to mock the look of planked siding, which I'm not a fan of, but this looks half decent. Got some thin trim work here and there, pre-painted. That actually the trim itself is almost like ripped particle board, almost an MDF-like substance. I don't think it's even, maybe it's plywood, I don't know, but they're not real planks. But the cool facets of this, you have this overhang here, which is kind of nice. You know, you can envision a little Adirondack chair out there, rocking chair, nice cold pitcher of some alcoholic beverage, or maybe a non-alcoholic one if you want to rock that way. The window's a little on the small side up there. I'd put something bigger up there, but still looks kind of cool. You got some attic venting, 36-inch wide, I would imagine, maybe wider front door. They even gave it a house number. How cute. And inside, let's see if we can get this, because they don't trust us out here. There's a lot of meth heads in this area, so I think, you know, you might find some of them spending the night in here. But inside, quite a bit of square footage. I'm guessing that this is 16 by 16, I would say, inside. Maybe it said on the sign 16 by 20. I take it back, I'm reading the sign to the side right now. But it has a full staircase ascending to the second floor, which is great, meaning what you see here on the first floor in terms of space is going to be it'll be just as big up above. I'm trying to peek at the framework. You get the double tops on the stud work. It's actual 2x4 framing, not like 2x2s, 2x3s as you see in some sheds, which is just chintzy. The windows look decent quality enough, you know, for what they are. And you could do, I'm trying to shield this so you can see, you could do a lot with a space like this. Pressure treated deck, although, you know, they use kind of the undesirables, and again, I'm not waxing positive in regards to Tuff Shed. I'm not really straying either way. I think this thing overall is pretty cool, though. It's a beast, you know. One of the ways they cut costs is because it doesn't come with many windows. You can get the upgrade packages. This is 2 in the front. I don't even know if there's any in the back. I would pop a ton in here, on the side down here. And I'm kind of impressed because these are some of the bigger sheds I've ever seen that happen to be out here where lumber is scarce in Yucca Valley, Joshua Tree. There's all these garage kits, shed kits. And there's another one behind I might go check out right now. Carport out here, shade, is precious. You just roast in the desert. As you saw that clip of me before, wearing the buff, the sunglasses, the hat, my SPF 5000. Here's another big shed. They're all locked again because I don't think they want people messing with them just yet. It's early here too. Gambrel, tiny little baby window, which is kind of out of scale. So appearance wise, kind of cruddy. But this is a heck of a shed, cheaper than the other one at $15,357 as shown. I'm assuming maybe that's, yeah, here, installed and delivered. The base price, 12 grand for a shed like this. $240 if you want to finance it a month. So there's an option. People are always looking for tiny house financing. And you know, here's an option for you, and probably something that might be legal in some regions. Apparently legal out here, but maybe not legal to live in. A few more tiny models here. 31 bucks a month, 44. You're not gonna live in many of these, or I guess you could. 62 bucks. See if any of these are open. They're not very trusting here in Yucca Valley. Too many ne'er-do-wells and desert rats. Yeah, here's one all barred up. I don't know if that's necessary, but I guess it serves as the sales office for Tuff Shed. And here you can see, looming over the rest of them, the shed we first were talking about, over yonder. But enough on that. By the way, check out my boy Stephen Harrell at tinyhouselistings.com. He's set up some new system where you can check out or find places that might finance you for your tiny house, which is kind of a great service because no one's really, as far as I know, compiled that kind of thing. That's it for this mini ad hoc inadvertent tour, because we're going inside to buy some stuff to mouse-proof my desert camp van out here, because mice are a problem, especially with the big desert bloom they had this past year and the abundance of rainfall. So thank you guys for watching. As always, as you get sick and I spin the camera around, please subscribe, leave a comment. Maybe you guys have an experience with a shed like this, the ups and downs, and your thoughts on it. Would you consider this something you might live in full-time? It looks decent. I mean, it needs insulation and, you know, bathroom, this, that, and the other thing, but for a giant shell, it's really, I don't think that bad, and certainly spacious. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. All right.